defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
On 3rd down, Mariota dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reyes. And down inside the 15 he goes. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota buying time to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rhett Ellison, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
go play action here on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll hand it down to Geis. He finds an opening past the 40. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now after the run by Geis, here's first and 10.
Let's go 14. Let's go 14.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Quick slant, caught by Moore. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. Dumps it off for Geis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. On play action, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Reyes. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Mariota on first down. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And that might be Titan football. It is. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Come on, tempo, tempo.
On first down, this is Geis. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On the handoff, it's Geis. Fights him off. And some space here. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Throwing is Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He'll get it up the middle. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darius Geis with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
First down, Mariota. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Second down, Mariota. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Throwing, Mariota. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Staying up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Charles Tapper able to drop him for a loss of 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Mariota to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota now. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Mariota. Steps, and he's going to go down again. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reyes. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To the air again, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I'll go special.
Now a run with Geis. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Geis receives the pitch. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
4th punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's caught. Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one goes for 24 yards. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down, Mariota again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daquan Jones in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with it.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for three and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Tempo, baby, let's go. Let's go to work. Come on.
They start on the ground with Geis. Oh, look at that. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Bryant. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tempo.
Now Wilson on second down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Shotgun. 19. Hey. Front left. 14.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Leaves it for Penny. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, it's Mariota. That's caught by Penny. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll throw again. Mariota. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Charles Tapper in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Mariota flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going deep here for Bryant. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3rd and short, and you're just trying to pick up a 1st down. Maybe run the football, throw a little short route. Pretty gutsy maneuver there. They took that thing downtown, and it paid off.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And, Charles, you know coaches always tell us we want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf.